बख्श देते हैं एक पल में फ़कीरों को शहंशाही, बख्श देते हैं एक पल में फ़कीरों को शहंशाही। ये अदना सा करिश्मा है ग़ुलामाने मोहम्मद का। My most eminent and honorable Shaykh esteemed scholars, my elders, my brothers, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm incredibly honored to be present here today, and I have been requested to speak in English to present a brief message relating to Hazrat Data Hazoor Ganj Baksh Rahmatullah Ta'ala Alayh, a bastion of guidance within the Islamic spiritual tradition of tasawwuf. My dear brothers, for most of humanity, it is our parents who shape us for better or for worse. But for some, it is an individual, a shaykh, a murshid, a wali Allah, a teacher who shapes them. Someone stronger and someone more experienced than we are, someone who introduces us to another world, and the impact of that can be incredibly profound and life-changing. Once, Hazrat Data Hazoor Rahmatullah Ta'ala Alayh was washing the hands of his Qibla Pir Murshid, Hazrat Sayyid Abul Fadl bin Hassan Rahmatullah Ta'ala Alayh, and a thought crossed his mind, and he thought to himself that what is the point of being service to the creation when you can establish a direct contact with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My brothers, with God's grace, Hazrat Data Sahib Rahmatullah Ta'ala Alayh's Murshid was immediately provided with this secret thought of Hazrat Data Sahib, and his Shaykh and his Murshid addressed directly Hazur Data Sahib Rahmatullah Ta'ala Alayh, and he said to him that serving the seniors amongst the creation is a training ground for the Salik, so that he can be prepared for the true service of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he also said that one that cannot be of service to his seniors cannot be of service to his Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My dear brothers, these men of Allah, their passivity in this world is sometimes mistaken or misunderstood as weakness. People say, why don't they start movements? People say, why don't they start tahreeks? People say, why don't they start rallies? Well, let me say this to you. If only these people knew that in fact it is the awliya Allah, the awliya Allah who are entrusted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with all the operations of this universe. To further dispel this misunderstanding, my brothers, it is very important to understand the psychology of a wali Allah when it comes to the world. For them, it is all about achieving their Lord's absolute pleasure. Data Sahib Rahmatullah Ta'ala Alayh wrote in his famous work, Kashful Mahjoob, he said, the world is but a single day in which we are fasting. We get nothing from it and are not occupied with it, because we have perceived this world's corruptions, and we have perceived this world's veils, and we have turned our backs onto it. Hazrat Allama Iqbal Rahmatullah Ta'ala Alayh famously once said, he said, you ask me the marks of a man of faith. When death comes to him, he has a smile on his lips. My dearest brothers, the men and women of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are occupied constantly and solely with the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are not deluded even for one moment with the dunya. They are not trapped by the trappings of the time. A wali Allah, a true wali Allah, is an enlightened and is fully present being, present in this moment, in the now, in the hazir. He's not burdened by the memories of the past. He's not anxious by the fear of the future. He's free absolutely to witness the majesty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the present moment. They acquire the secret of life, in which is to die before you die, and therefore there is no death for them. Their presence, like that of Hazrat Data Hazoor Rahmatullah Ta'ala Alayh, lives through death till the end of time. Their sayings and their prophecies transcend the bounds of time and reveal secrets to those who are present in the moment, in the now, and they also become timeless. It was 4 years after Data Sahib Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi arrived in Lahore. And this is a very important point and very relevant, Dr. Sahib, alhamdulillah, very relevant for today. It was 4 years after Data Sahib Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi arrived in Lahore. The Hindu Rajas of northern India attacked the city. The Muslim forces were weak and they were pushed back onto their last legs. Data Sahib Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi prophesied then. He said at that point, so many years ago, he said that Islam is bound to stay in this land and that Lahore, inshallah, will remain the citadel of Islam till the day of resurrection, the Yawm al-Qiyamah. He said this inspired the Muslim forces and they fought with resolute vigor and they brought the Hindu confederation to their knees. Therefore, I say to you today that it was in fact Data Sahib Rahmatullah Ta'ala who laid the foundations of Pakistan 904 years ago before its creation, and alhamdulillah it inspires us even to this day to defend this land from the same forces that seek to destroy this land of pure. And I would like to end my very brief message with the saying of Hazrat Imam Ali Karamullah Wajhul Kareem. He said, your remedy is within you, but you do not sense it. Your sickness is within you, but you do not perceive it. You presume that you are a small entity, whereas within you is concealed a vast world. You are indeed the magnificent book by whose alphabet the hidden becomes evident. Therefore you have no needs beyond yourself. Your essence and your secrets are within you, if only you can reflect. बख्श देते हैं एक पल में फकीरों को शहनशाही, ये अदना सा करिश्मा है गुलामाने मोहम्मद का। हजरत ख्वाजा गरीब नवाज ने दाता गंज बख्श रहमतुल्लाह ताला अलैह से मेरे भाइयों खैरात लेकर एक निगाह करम से 90 लाख लोगों को ईमान की दौलत अता फरमाई। मेरे भाइयों याद रखो, ये सखी का आस्ताना है। गदा बनकर आए और गरीब नवाज बनकर उठे। अल्लाह ताला से आप सब ये दुआ कीजिए कि अल्लाह के फजलो करम से पंजतन पाक के सदके से दाता साहब के इस पाक आस्ताने से अल्लाह ताला हमें भी फैज़ याब फरमाए। अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाह।